we pick up where we last left off, with us doing the Desert Treasure quest. And yes, killing those rabbits was from my daily combat challenge, so we will just quickly claim the rewards and use the experience lamp on our strength skill, which means we finally reach level 50 in strength, which I believe was the last unlocked skill that we have to be level 50. So all of our skills are now at least minimum of level 50. Last time, after our magic log shenanigans, we were able to construct some magical mirrors which showed us the location of the 4 diamonds. So we'll start by getting a diamond of blood, which requires us heading here to Canifus and coming into the pub for a cutscene, and then having to speak to this pale freak. And he does have some information about the diamond, but of course, he won't just give me it, he wants me to do something for him first. Well, basically, he told me to bring a silver bar to someone in Drainer Sewers who will make me a sacrificial pot. I have to then get the sacrificial pot blessed by a monk on Entrana, and then I have to return back to the pale freak here who will give me some fresh blood that I will need to add some garlic and spices to. Well, that all sounds pretty easy and tedious to do, so we'll head over to Drainer and make a start at things. We'll steal some garlic from these drawers, speak to this creep here in the sewers about the sacrificial pot, and I would nick some spices from the spice stall, but we are going to require level 65 in thieving in order to do so. So sadly, I'm just going to need to do this the legitimate way and actually buy some. So now we take a short trip to the happiest place in all of Gielinor. It's off to Entrana to speak to this partial baldy here. And now that we have all of the items, we return back to the pale freak to get some blood, which blood is taken from ourselves. But we now have a blessed pot full of blood, so if we take the garlic and crush it, and then use the garlic powder on the blessed pot, as well as the spices, we get a completed blessed pot, which we'll be able to use to lure out the vampire. So now it's off into Mauritania swamps to go kill a vampire so we can get the blood diamond. Well, we've found a tomb which contains a little vampire friend. We'll use the blessed pot on the tomb, and that has summoned our vampire friend, Desus. So we'll just get to murdering him. I do believe if I put on any form of protection prayer, he will just hit me with a different style. Yes, okay. So for this, that's a horrible noise. I may as well just turn off my protection prayers. That really is an atrocious noise that you're making right now. Okay, please can we kill this really quick? I have no idea what the hell that noise is, but it's actually doing my head in. That's marginally better sounding at least, and he's probably about half health at this point. He's definitely not too difficult a boss here, just a bit tanky, but eventually we will get him down. I'm not struggling with this anywhere near as much as I was with the King Black Dragon at least. Well, we've got less than 1000 HP until he's dead. In fact, now he's only got 50, so one good Omnipower should definitely be more than sufficient for this. And that is Desus, now down. But he hasn't dropped us the diamond. Okay then, freak, that was all really fun. Now give us a diamond. Which he did, so we now have the blood diamond. Oh, and I'm being attacked whilst I'm showing this part here by a stranger. That's nice, I'm really glad that I had time to prepare for this. But at least he's now down, and did you drop us anything? No? That's nice. This next part of the quest is the part that I'm really not looking forward to. So to make preparations, I'm first heading here to Karamja Volcano and stockpiling quite a lot of these red spider's eggs. I'll then use the red spider's eggs on a Harlander potion to make some restore potions, which I get the feeling I'm going to require quite a lot for this part coming up. And I'm also going to buy an aura from this dude here, the sure-footed aura to be precise, because any help that I can get here I'm definitely going to take. In fact, I had enough loyalty points to get the greater sure-footed aura, so that's definitely going to help here quite a bit. We're taking another quick trip to this scammer here to get some more boots, and we'll then get the blacksmith to upgrade our climbing boots to spiked climbing boots. Well, I'm now as prepared as I'm ever going to be for this next part, but I do get the feeling that this is about to go very badly, because we must now make our way back towards the troll stronghold and find our way up through the frozen mountains. But first, we'll speak to this talking snowball, which just simply wants some chocolate cake, so there you go. And his parents are the ones who found the diamond of ice, but they are now being held prisoner, and I need to go rescue them. So before I head in to get my arse kicked by these trolls, I'm going to activate our greater sure-footed aura, and then enter the pen with all of the trolls. Oh, were you guys not actually aggressive? Oh. Well, you can already see that I'm going to take quite a lot of damage just from environmental, so I'm going to quickly kill 5 ice trolls here, which will allow us to pass this cave entrance, and the cold environmental effect here is also going to reduce our stats at a pretty quick rate, which is why we have our restore potions. But that's the last ice troll that we had to kill, so we can now continue through the cave, and around the corner to get our arses kicked by some ice wolves instead. And I'm not going to lie, I'm already using way much more food than I wanted to, but we're now past those, so hopefully, yes, there's Camel there actually. We've got another little boss fight ahead of us, and he is going to freeze us in place with every opportunity that he gets. Right son, let's make this quick. I am not looking forward to this part whatsoever. Well, to be fair, if you just decide to stay over there, I will be more than happy standing at a distance, keeping my health nice and high, and just eventually killing you from here. If I just keep my stats nice and topped up here as well. I am a bit worried about my prayer, but hopefully I've got enough supplies just to get me through here. He's probably about half health at the moment, I would say. Well, he's got less than 5,000 health left, and in fact those are some pretty decent hits. I don't know if I can use anticipation here to stop this effect. Come on, 2,300 health left, we've got this. Well, that's my prayer out, but he is very, very close to death. In fact, come on, 200 hits. We can do this. And that is Camille finally down. He did drop us some restore potions and some chocolate cake at least, so I'm hoping that might be enough to allow us to continue here and get this bloody diamond. But that's the bad part of this now done, fortunately. So yes, let's actually just get this diamond and get the hell out of here. Normally you wouldn't be able to run in this area, but that is why we have the aura here, because it will allow us to keep our run energy nice and high. Well, we're now at a point with the ice ledge, so this is where our spiked climbing boots come into play, so let's climb on it and continue on up. Okay, we are at the top, so we'll just go through this ice gate here, and I'm hoping that the diamond is at the other end here. Yes, I can see two frozen figures now, which we will need to smash the ice to release them with. And let's do the other one very quickly here, because I've got one piece of food left, which I'm going to now need to use. Perfect, right. Let's talk to the father and the mother here, get the diamond. Oh, have I killed you? Awesome. Yes, yes, lots of dialogue. Can we speed this up? Good, a cutscene. And we're back down to safety. So after all of that, we are finally rewarded with the ice diamond. And just in case that stranger comes back again, we are just going to instantly teleport out of here. And that's the ice diamond now banked. And I can actually breathe a little bit again. That's definitely the toughest part of this quest, I would say. So the next diamond on the list is the Diamond of Smoke, which means heading to the smoky well found here in the desert, and travelling through all of the nasties found in here. We end up at a room with a burnt chest in the middle of it, which if we go to try open it, we quickly get some dialogue up letting us know that we have to light the way in order to open the chest, but that dialogue was rudely interrupted by this impatient prick. But basically, we now have a nice fun timed section trying to light all of these standing torches found in all four corners of the room. Well, let's make a start at it, and this is the second torch we're doing. This is the third one to light, and we've got the last torch here, so that should be all four of them. Now let's get back to the chest. Right chaps, let me open this chest quickly without you killing me so that I can get its key. Perfect, now I'll leave. We'll use the worm key on this gate here to enter this new area with our boss, Farid. And in comparison to the other bosses we've fought here today, I'm hoping this guy won't give us too much trouble to kill. The only thing we required here were some ice gloves, just in order to damage him. But so far, this has all been a very, very easy boss fight. And that's him finally down. So we get the Diamond of Smoke. So the final diamond that we need to get is the Diamond of Shadow, which means we finally get to speak to this bloke here about the Ring of Visibility. And you've guessed it, he won't just hand it over. He will instead trade it for an item that we get from a bandit called Lahib. Unfortunately for us, the bandit is holding the item that we require away in a locked chest. So I need to come back to another one of my most favourite places and buy some lockpicks. But from what I'm reading, 2 lockpicks won't be enough. So we'll head down to the Rogue's Den and buy a few more. Man, I remember the time where I couldn't actually use this store, purely because my thieving level was too low. Those were the good days. But we'll travel back through the desert again, this time to the Bandit Camp, and come to this tent with the secure chest in it, which I get the feeling is going to cause me a lot of headache here. Well, let's begin trying to open a chest, which we are going to get that an awful lot. An awful lot. Oh, third time the charm? Well, it seems to be. We have the item that we now require for the Ring of Visibility. Damn, I bought so many lockpicks there thinking that was going to take so much longer. Oh well, let's head over to our Doyen. Right you, I've got your item. Give me the Ring of Visibility. Which he just has. So we can now spy the Ghost Penguin. Which, remember, is the whole reason why we're doing this damn quest. I mean, Ancient Magics will also be nice, but really, this was all for the Ring of Visibility. Well, even though I now have the Ring of Visibility, we are pretty close to the end of this quest, so we'll just continue seeing it through. There is only one issue, however. I'm going to need to wear this Ring of Visibility throughout this dungeon that we're about to do, which means I don't have my safety insurance from the Ring of Life. So I really can't screw this part up. But now that we've got the ring, we will be able to see some things that were normally hidden to us, like this ladder, which, if we climb down it, we end up in the Shadow Dungeon. And as long as these giant skeletons leave us alone, we should just be able to continue along the path here, until we get to the end of the dungeon with this rather ominous looking room. But we'll enter it, and I was expecting to be attacked by a boss. No. Damus, are you around here? Hello? Any boss here? Any boss wanting to come out and kill me? I need a shadow diamond. Please come out. We'll maybe just try all of that again. Please come out this time. Oh, there he is. Okay, not quite sure what we did wrong there, but I know there's a safe spot up here which we can go to. Come on son, keep coming round. That's a lot more like it. Okay, well, this shouldn't be too difficult a fight. Especially because we've kind of cheesed things here. I should really put on some rather epic boss music for this part. I'm thinking Megalovania. Well, so far so good. We now have less than 5,000 health remaining, and those were some good hits there actually. So now we've got less than 3,000 health remaining. Well, 130 health, and oh yes, we've got two forms, don't we? So this should also be equally as difficult. Well, I don't see this fight getting much more tougher, so I'll see you guys in about 20 years whenever he's finally dead. Well, 2 decades later, and he is finally dead, and I've seen that he has dropped us our Shadow Diamond. So that's all 4 of our diamonds. Let's quickly head back to our bank. So now with all 4 of the diamonds, we are on the last stretch of this quest. So we'll head back up to Elvis and his magical mirrors. And he has told me to head south to this pyramid to place some diamonds in the pillars. Right diamonds, and you go. Well, that's the 4 pillars now with the diamonds in them, so we will head up inside this pyramid. So we are now inside the pyramid. Right, where's our reward? I don't know if this place is particularly dangerous anymore. The mummies do seem to be leaving me alone, although I'm pretty sure there will be some traps. I might need to be a bit more careful than how I have been so far. But here's the ladder to go down to the 2nd floor, which again, so far, so easy. Nothing is really harming me down here. Okay, that was seriously all really uneventful. We are now down on the bottom floor with a Xanadra right in front of us and a reward just in front of him. That was a lot easier than I thought it should have been. Listen you, shouldn't you be away battling a monolith or something like that? Well, some crying dialogue from this Muppet later, and we have completed the quest. So that is the very difficult Desert Treasure quest, now complete. We got 20,000 magic experience, as well as access to ancient magics. We can now also use the Bandit Camp lodestone, and also use an ancient staff. And the 20,000 magic experience was just enough for us to reach level 64 in magic, as well as overall combat level of 81. And I see that I've already been put onto the ancient magic spellbook here. I don't really have many death runes that I could use these with. I think for now we will return back to our normal spellbook. It was easy enough getting down here, so if I need ancient magics I will just do the same again. But let's go through the portal. Oh, can I use the tunnel just to go back in? Oh, I can actually. Okay, well it's even easier for me to get ancient magics, should I wish. Well, I have to now head back up and speak to Elvis, but I am lazy, so instead we're going to use our newly unlocked Bandit Camp lodestone. Right you, reward me. Do I want to spend 80,000 coins on an ancient staff? Sure, why not? I'm probably never going to use this. Anyway, we went through all of that hassle there, just to get the Ring of Visibility, which we do now have, so we should be able to spy the Ghost Penguin, who is apparently located north of our Doyen at the moment. Hello Scout, don't mind me, looking for a Ghost Penguin, which we have just found actually. The little bugger is over there. Come here you. Excellent, we got him. That quest was definitely worth it just for that. Well, it was actually, because the Ghost Penguin alone is worth 3 points, which only means more experience for me whenever I hand them in. But even if we do take the nonsense of the Ghost Penguin out of the equation for now, Desert Treasure was actually a good quest for us to have done, because it does unlock the path for us to get curses. And I also think that getting curses could be very beneficial in helping us get to Proof eventually. So that might be something we'll look into another time. But we have definitely done not too bad today, not too bad at all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.